Hey, VC here. So, still the Train Like a Pro challenge, and I need to get a video up today. But to be honest, it's Christmas, and we just kind of hung out with the family. I did go for a little ride, but there isn't really much of a story to tell you. So I've got my wife here with me, and we're gonna just ask her a bunch of questions and try to get her honest opinion while we watch the full Phil Gaiman KOM attempt. It's about 18 minutes with the power overlay. So you know what I mean?
I love how you're like, it's Christmas, so I'm with the family. We're gonna watch an 18-minute Phil challenge.
Well, it's just making a video a day is difficult, and I just feel like there's nothing I can do today. We opened presents this morning at your parents' house. Then we opened presents at our house. Then I went for a little ride in a onesie, which was awesome. We did a great dinner. We kind of tried to film like how to make dinner not suck, and it's just I got to get to bed before 2 in the morning once. So anyway, a lot of people had questions, and a lot of people want to hear from you. So
Okay.
what I want you to do is try to
Mm-hmm.
just be honest and open, and so I mean, just first of all, give me your overall opinion on the Train Like a Pro challenge, what I'm doing to my body, what I'm doing to the family, what I'm doing to my work.
I'm not too sure what you're doing to your body. I don't think it's much. I don't really notice the difference, except for that you're exhausted. But there's only a couple more days left, so I think maybe the benefits outweigh the negative in that aspect.
Well, I mean, we're done with the huge rides. So the first 3 weeks were the really, really difficult ones. And so, that was, can you see a difference in when I was training 20 hours a week versus like so far this week I've done like 4 hours?
Physically,
Yeah.
no. Like in your legs or something, your body?
No.
Oh,
What? No. Like just my personality, my energy, my like,
no, because you're up all night filming. And you're probably even more mad because you're not writing as much. Right or no?
I guess. So like it doesn't look like I have any more energy or anything. Like when I'm training 20 hours a week or when I'm not even riding, it doesn't seem any different to you. I don't seem any different to you. Because I feel like I have
No.
boundless amounts of energy. And then it's
It
not.
doesn't really, I don't really get that take from you. I don't know why.
So I'm gonna take that as a good thing. That when I am so super exhausted from riding 20 hours a week, I'm still able to be upbeat and
Well,
lively.
I would maybe take it the other way that even when you're not doing 20 hours a week, you're still exhausted because you're doing your vlogs.
Huh.
I wouldn't say you're more upbeat and energetic and like ready to do a bunch of stuff with us. You're still tired because you're having to make a vlog and edit it all night.
Yeah, I guess. Um, okay. I wish that was different, but I mean, I feel different. I feel like I'm
If you weren't
snappier.
vlogging, there would be a huge difference.
Uh huh. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult. So, what do you think? Like, okay, we haven't slept in the same bed since we've started this, just because of the editing of, you know, I get in bed around like 10 and 11 and then start the edit. And then so it's like 2, sometimes even 3 in the morning when it's done. And so, how does that? Because I don't want to be editing in the same bed with you and then keep you up and it be annoying.
Right.
And so, what's your take on that? On me staying up till 2 in the morning every night so far?
Yeah, just more like you're a lot more distant because then you try to sleep in for a while. I try to be quiet and not talk to you in the morning. So just like different schedules.
This for sure. We're like totally on a different schedule. To the fact that actually the last couple nights have been on my schedule.
Yes, unfortunately.
The last like 3 nights, the whole family was up at 2 in the morning watching Harry Potter.
Yeah. I'm not too sure why. I mean I know why I was up. I had to go wrap presents and Christmas is a lot. And then I come downstairs and then the kids are still up wanting to watch a movie.
But I loved it. I think it's awesome because I get bored, man. I get so bored editing, and I don't. So it's really neat when you guys are here with me, laying with me.
And I mean, yes, we are on opposite schedules, but you're still here. So most people who would be on opposite schedules as their spouse, it's because one's maybe a firefighter or a nurse and they're physically gone. And they walk in the door as the other person's going to bed. Like at least we still are present physically with each other.
What is one thing that the vlogs have not shown that is a big deal, or something that, like I don't want to say behind the scenes, but is what's one thing that isn't shown in the vlogs that either you think should be shown or you're glad that isn't shown?
Probably just the everyday life of kids, like continuously cleaning and nothing is clean and getting short and irritated and all of that. 'Cause no one wants to see that.
You're glad that getting irritated is not like you getting snappy sometimes. You don't want that obviously in there.
Right, because then people would not be saying, wow, you're such a great wife. They'd be like, dang, she's a biatch.
I mean, not everyone obviously gets frustrated and tired, and I think that you and I have a really unique dynamic, which is that we can both be like super irritated, and sometimes even we get a little bit angry at each other or mad at each other, but it lasts like 10 seconds. I feel like for the most part, it kind of just rolls off. Wouldn't you say? I mean, like we don't ever have
Yeah.
like huge blowout fights. Like we made a blowout fight last Halloween, but like other than that, for the most part, we don't. If we disagree or you're angry, even if I think I'm definitely in the right, I might think I'm right, you're wrong. But I just
You always
kind
think that, though.
I kind of just let it go.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Even if I think I'm super right, I don't keep pressing that fact.
Right.
Would you say or no?
Yeah.
I don't mean. Well, then I mean.
I don't really want to get into fighting and all that. Like, that's not fun.
I know, but it's a part of people's lives. I mean, that's a
Right,
traditional.
but I don't want to dissect our fights and...
But we don't really have fights. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
And so, just the way you're saying it is a
No.
little weird. Like, so I want to know. Maybe I think, oh, our fights only last 10 seconds.
No,
and it's no big
yes,
deal.
I think
but
they're
you
short and they're no big deal, but you always are the one who is right. It would never be like, I'm right.
That's not true.
But
There's
name a time.
There are several times where I'm like, no, you're right, and I'm wrong, and I apologize. And I have done that several times where I swallow my pride,
Okay.
but when I'm right, I'm right. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
I think you try and twist things around to that even if you're not right, you're still going to... Even if I'm right, you can admit that I'm right while still making it seem that you're right. Or something like that.
So even when you're right, I'm still right.
Right.
That's it. So what would you say about like your support in this? I mean, obviously we spoke about doing this. You know, I didn't just come to you and go, "Hey, I'm gonna for sure do this." I mean, I was gonna do the Train Like a Pro challenge. I think, you know, I don't want to say no matter what, but I was definitely set on doing that. But the daily vlog bit of it takes it to such a whole nother level.
Right.
And so,
But,
when
I mean, I don't think that the daily vlogs, for you, everything has changed. But for me, I mean, I still go about my day just the same. Does that make sense?
yeah, but I mean, So it doesn't really seem to affect you. You don't like think about, I mean, other than I'm staying up late or whatever. And then, but also I'm putting like you on like a public platform. Is
Yeah.
that not something that you think about? Like, you don't often, I mean, I think you're beautiful all the time.
Yes, that is definitely something that I have had to think more about is when I see me wearing sweats with a huge wedgie, then it's like, okay, I now need to be more self-conscious of what I'm wearing and what I look like. But I really try to not think about the world watching because then that freaks me out. So if I just kind of put it out of sight, out of mind, then it's easier. But I've definitely been, I wish from the beginning I was more conscious of looking presentable. If that makes sense. So then it is hard because I can't just be comfortable in what I would normally be wearing. Like I feel like I have to kind of maybe not have my hair so crazy or make sure I have somewhat of a little bit of makeup on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I mean, you definitely, I think that a lot of other wives maybe would just put a whole, like, straight up, not gonna happen. Don't even turn that camera on. You know what I mean? It's not it. I gotta go get ready for hours before you even remotely think of filming me. And I think that other than when you went into town with your friends and maybe like one or two other times,
Uh-huh.
you didn't get ready at all.
Right.
Like it's just it is straight up you in your raw form, on camera,
Right.
which
It's uncomfortable.
I know that might be uncomfortable, but I think it's really cool. I think it's super. I think it shows like how much you support me in that, and I take it as a sign of love, maybe that you're willing to, because I don't care if obviously I don't wear makeup, and I don't care if my hair is messy or wild, but that's me, and so you and especially how you can transform your face, right? You go from being pretty,
Yes.
you go from being pretty to being smoking hot.
I mean, I go from being a troll to okay.
I mean, I guess I just want to say like thank you. I mean, and really, I'm only just now sort of thinking about how big of a deal that is to you, and maybe I hadn't even thought about it. Like I just
Well,
turned the
now
camera on.
I'm really feeling bad about myself. Like I really should have
No,
gotten ready every day.
no. So, well, maybe how about this? How about does this give you an insight into how other daily vloggers that their house is always pristine, they're always beautiful, they're always
Yes,
up.
it makes me judge people, I guess, more when I wouldn't. Like it
Judge who?
daily vloggers
Uh-huh.
when they are full face of makeup, dressed like they're going out and they're cleaning their house. It's like, well, what kind of agenda do you have going on? That's how you need to present yourself because that's not real life. Nobody cleans their house with two kids with their hair curled. Like that's not possible. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
what are
So
you wanting out of life? Like free clothes?
like it really shows you how fake it would have to be.
Right. And it really shows you what like they are hoping to make money off people liking how they look.
But it being fake.
Right.
Because you know just how difficult it would be.
Or it could be real. I mean, they could if they're doing daily vlogs, they could do that. They could get up and do their hair and
Yeah,
wear
but
nice
even but
clothes and
I mean
clean their
obviously
house.
they do that,
Right.
but that is not
They don't want to.
that wouldn't be your like your stock default setting.
Right. So they really are selling their looks. They're wanting, like, people are liking them because they like their hair and they want to know how they curl their hair. And then it's like, that's weird, right?
Yeah, I mean it's hard. I think already like this video right now, like I'm out of things to. I just didn't. I mean, I filmed a bunch today, but there was really no story, and there's just really nothing going on. And I try to think of like some kind of value to add, and so I think if you're a daily vlogger, especially with a bigger audience, like imagine someone who's getting millions of views per video, that equates into like tens of thousands of dollars per video. Like you're talking when someone's getting millions of views per video, you're talking about $50,000 to $100,000 you're going to make off ad revenue for that one video, which is unbelievable. And so
Right.
when that kind of money is being talked about, like you have to do something. And so
Right.
then you do these weird things, or you do your energy is a totally fake energy. You're having to find things to do.
But they don't find things to do. So that's what's weird is that. And when I am talking about, like, I just have this one girl that I watch, and she's a mom, but she doesn't do anything but be a mom, which being a mom is a lot, but she doesn't show recipes. It's just her and what her kids are wearing and what beauty products and where'd she get her clothes. And so that's weird, right? That someone would have millions of views and people are watching them every day and there's no story that they're telling. It's just them taking a shower and blow drying their hair and getting dressed and taking their kids to school.
I guess I don't really watch daily vlog type stuff like that. I mean, I was into Casey Neistat, but he always kind of somehow was able to tell some sort of story. We're getting kind of close here to the end of this climb. Does it, I mean, I know that it doesn't matter how fit I am to you. I know that that's not, if I was, it wouldn't matter. But are you proud at all, or what is your thoughts on me kind of seemingly taking my performance to another level? In like the last couple months, it has been suspiciously huge gains. And I know that you don't, it's hard to convey that to you when I'm talking about watts and stuff like that. But since we were evacuated, once we were at the coast, that's when I really started seeing these humongous gains. And so I haven't had a vegan excuse in like 4 months. I haven't been down or upset. I'm every ride. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, why?
But you also haven't raced. I mean, your vegan excuses come with races
That is so true, right?
of you not winning.
For sure. So, I mean, I'm crushing training at the moment,
Right.
but I was happy with BWR. But I mean, still, I mean, when I'm coming home and being happy with my training or happy with the progression, does that matter to you at all? Or does it's just like this guy who rides and
I mean,
that's that?
it matters that you're happy. Like, that's the bottom line. If you're happy with yourself and what you're spending your time doing, then that's awesome. I don't really. What more am proud of and see positive things in is like the comments and the connections that you have and how people want to work with you, and when people leave, all these awesome comments, like that's what makes me proud, and that's what I like to see, how you help people.
That's awesome. So last thing here, because that's the climb. The climb is over.
That was 20 minutes.
Yeah, kind of went fast, didn't it? So I'm going to end it off on this is what could I do to reciprocate the unwavering support that you've given me during this month? Like going into January, February, going into just 2021. What is something that I could do that could equal the kind of support that you've given me?
Where's that new Ford Bronco? I mean, I think just continuously supporting me. I mean, you already do that, but
So keep daily vlogging so you can buy shit off Amazon.
no. I mean, like if I wanna, like when I go work out, and when you take Athen to school.
Is there anything that I don't do now that throughout this month you've seen or wanted me to do?
Probably just help pick up a little bit more.
Cleaning?
Not help pick up a little bit more, help pick up.
So cleaning.
Yeah. I think when you did the dishes that one day, you filmed it and vlogged it.
I was proud of it. I don't do that.
I know, but that was the only time you did it.
I cleaned yesterday.
But I have been trying to keep the kitchen clean, so it was much easier to clean.
For sure.
And wasn't yesterday when you vlogged it?
I know. I didn't put it in the vlog.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to.
Okay, I remember.
Brag.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so that went definitely over 20 minutes. There's a lot to talk about. And, obviously we're trying to just be super honest and open here. So to be honest, I kind of want to just scrap that whole thing and redo it.
What? This is why you're up so late.
I understand. I redo things over and over and over again sometimes. But we're just going to send it with this. So, sweetie, I love you.
I love you.
And your support has just been so amazing. And, this whole challenge has been to try to stir my life up and see angles and points of views that I didn't otherwise see and that I could change and improve upon. So if cleaning is something that is you're asking for, then that's what I got to get better at. So
Not even just cleaning, but like if you pick up your stuff, then it makes me cleaning a lot easier instead of me picking up after everyone and cleaning.
Got it. I love you.
Love you.
Hey guys, as always, vegan cyclist. Yeah.